Hello and welcome to this edition of Project Hour on Salt Television. The Project Hour team are poised to showcase the marvelous, wonderful works of this administration led by engineer Dr. David Mweze Umahi. Today, the Project Hour team took a tour to, guess where? The Ngele Oruta Stadium. Yes, it's a beautiful sight to behold. The 10,000 capacity Ngele Oruta Stadium. Personally, I'm fascinated, especially by the VIP stand. And then activities are already going on. Right, we are right here, and I'm watching some guys play football. Well, let's take a look at what the place looks like.
Sports is seen as a veritable tool for the development of body and soul. That is why governments support sports to keep the people together. In Ebonyi State, sporting activities had suffered a setback before the inception of the present government in the state in 2015. Things practically stood still in sports.
I met almost nothing on ground. But the first we did was to visit the only state stadium that we have, where we saw that the area was almost in a bad shape. This stadium was like a graveyard where armed robbers, kidnappers, usually have their free days to operate. Upon my first visits to that area, we now observed and concluded that something needed to be done. So what do? We embarked on cleaning up exercise, even without obtaining any approval from the state government. We went as far as removing all the grasses, and changing some little things, which even made us to start repainting the fence, that was littered with posters. So, and when we initiated the painting work, it was, a very good thing, and His Excellency saw what we were doing then and immediately keyed into it and started, approving money for us to continue with the mural art. That's why if you go to stadium now, you see almost everywhere painted with mural art, and that has been extended to even Iza Road, Onwe Road, within roundabout, even to my 50. So that is one of the things that we achieved when we were still new here.
One of the efforts that came to revive sports in Ebonyi State was the reconstruction of the Abakaliki Township Stadium to a contemporary standard. The stadium was nothing to write home about before the advent of the Governor David Mweze Umahi-led administration. Today, that stadium, refurbished to modern standard, is the only stadium in the country that has the VIP stand fully air-conditioned and beautified with modern aesthetics. The stadium, renamed Ngele Oruta Stadium after its reconstruction in 2017, can seat 10,000 spectators with the VIP stand capable of containing 3,000 persons. All necessary facilities are in place in the Ngele Oruta Stadium, Abakaliki. The electronic scoreboards stand ready to display information on matches being played in the stadium, while the floodlights illuminate the arena for night competitions. It is truly what Ebonyi people have not enjoyed since the creation of Ebonyi State. The stadium was also equipped with standby generators and overhead tank for constant water supply. Accommodation and restaurants will soon be fully operational, to the extent that anyone visiting the stadium has all it takes to enjoy the stadium.
We now have, an internationally standard stadium, which can host even Arsenal football team, Manchester football team. If you go to the VIP session, it is air conditioned, fully air conditioned, and well equipped. Inside there you will see VIP toilets and executive toilets, well equipped. Then we have equally installed 2 giant generators, courtesy of His Excellency. One is 500 kVA and the other one is 350 kVA. So today we can assure you of a steady power supply in case if EDDC goes off. Then we have public toilets there, courtesy of His Excellency, about 24 in number, well equipped. And we have a LED scoreboard, digital scoreboard. This is the only stadium that has 5 sets of LED scoreboard. And again, we have 50,000 gallons of water. That ensures a steady water supply. You can go there while watching ball. Go to the tap and take water and drink. This is first of its kind. As I speak to you now, His Excellency has given an approval for the asphalting of all the surroundings. That work is ongoing.
The Ngele Oruta Stadium, with standard pitch, is a beauty to behold from any angle you watch it. The government is making efforts to attract league matches to the state. And don't forget that soon the stadium will be agog with the school sports, Andrew Nwankwo and Ofianwari memorial competitions. That means that if you love sports, you must be ready to enjoy the cozy stadium, which also provides facilities for exercises. It's all sports, sports and sports. That is where we are. I am Tony Ukwome. Bene Edwin Onwe has the next report.
It is common knowledge that regular exercise and sports keep body and soul fit. Suffice this to state that if you engage yourself in regular exercise and fitness, you are bound to enjoy good health and long life. But in addition, godliness. Do you know? This is real fact. Indeed, sports from origin have a strong and unequivocal unifying factor to man, irrespective of race, color, tribe, religious belief, and even political affiliations. No wonder the divine mandate leadership of Governor David Nwezomahe on inception quickly revitalized the neglected and outlawed sports events in the state by the immediate past administration in Ebonyi State. The rejuvenation of sports activities by the present government in the state for Ebonyians and residents was a highly welcome development, more so when it came with much more improvements and support of the present government. The Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Charles Akwenika, recounts the past years of neglect by the past administration on sports in Ebonyi State and tells us more on the great achievements of Engineer David Nwezomahe so far in the area of sporting events.
Recall that before the last administration came on board, we used to have Ebonyi Angels and Ebonyi Queens, which along the line, the immediate past Governor Chief Martin Elechi sold, and we are making an effort now to re-establish state teams, and almost discouraged sporting activities, and above all, abandoned our states, the only state stadium that we have. Yeah, so sporting activities here, we are almost dead. The first thing that we did was to organize a first sports seminar where we brought together sportsmen and the women who came together and brainstormed on the way forward. We were able to introduce some sporting events aimed at bringing our youth and keeping our youth busy. The first was the first Ekobara Urban Sports Festival. From there, we now organized the first Yo We Can competition. You know, Yo We Can is the youth wing of CAN. Knowing fully well that our dear governor is a God-fearing man, so we engaged all the churches. And again, what next did we do? We equally had Governor's Cup where we engaged all the 13 LGS, you know, because we had to collaborate with the Argonne. So it gave us the opportunity to work with all the 13 LGA caretaker chairmen then. So it was a wonderful competition, which Afibo South remains the defending champion. Again, we added technically to the first Ekobara Urban Day Festival, where the urban people appreciated and thanked His Excellency for the good work he has been doing in the states. Today we have a befitting state capital. We engaged all the states, including the Hausas residents in the states, the Yorubas residents in the state, even the South. It was a very big competition.
In addition, today, sporting events go on at the now international standard Ngele Oruta Township Stadium, be it in the day or at night. In fact, night sporting events are even more attractive played at night with the beauty and light facilities at the stadium. The popular Abakaliki Township Stadium, now Ngele Oruta Township Stadium, is now regularly beehive of activities in sports. The enormous inroads saw to the introduction of first Ekobaroha Sports Festival and the first Ekobaroha Urban Day celebration, where sports, events, and people's culture were extensively showcased to the world. In addition, the introduction of school sports, community sports competitions, tertiary institutions school games, and lots more are underway.
Recently, His Excellency graciously gave approval for the reintroduction of school sports, which arrangements are on top gear. Again, he has equally given approval for the formation of Dave Umai Football Academy. You know, and again, we're going to engage all the tertiary institutions. So these are geared towards giving our teaming youths the opportunity to showcase their talents. You know, and with that, we'll now select the talented ones, you know, to form the state teams. So it is our view that very soon our state teams will be on board, and with the plans that we have on, you know, at hand now, from next month you begin to, you know, see other events, you know, coming up, and these things are packaged, with the view of giving our youth the opportunity to showcase their God-given talent, because we are in the haste, to re-establishing our state teams. Then we are coming up with first Governor Dave Umahi Tertiary Institution Games. This is aimed at engaging all the tertiary institutions in the state. There are about 12 in number. His Excellency has graciously approved that. We equally wish to use the sports to honor some of our founding fathers who are no more, alive. People like the late Dr. Abia. We equally wish to organize, a sports festival in his honor. Equally, another person is Chief Andrew Nwankwo. We are going to organize a competition in his honor. Even the late Senator Dr. Ofianwale, we are equally going to organize a competition in his honor. Then, apart from this, we equally have events like Akobaro inter-ministerial competitions, which we want to engage all the ministries and establishments. So, and by the end of this year, we're going to again engage all the 13 LGS to determine who will be the 2018 champion.
In every of our lifetime engagements, we imbibe the spirit of hard work, accommodation, love for one another, and support. In the spirit of true sportsmanship, we live in peace, grow and develop our young state Ebonyi, salt of the nation. Let us join hands and remain supportive of the present government under Engineer David Umahi to take Ebonyi to the next level. I am Bene Edwin Onwe. Let's now join the next report.
Oh yes, a visit to Ebonyi State for sporting event will show you that Abakaliki, the capital city of Ebonyi State, now has one of the best stadiums in the country, courtesy Engineer David Umahi. In fact, at completion of all the ongoing infrastructural innovations at the stadium, it is going to be a world-class standard. This is not an overstatement. It is a statement of fact. In addition to the standard improvement and reconstruction of the stadium, there is a standard world-class guest house and shopping center built by Governor David Umahi's government. Of course, quality and higher standards are the watchword of Engineer David Umahi-led government, and it is on display here.
The structure that is still ongoing there has shops. That if you come there to watch ball and you want to go and shop, shop for yourself, you can still go there. It has accommodation and restaurants, so everything is there intact. When that job is completed, Ebonyans will always be proud of us.
In fact, this gigantic and magnificent edifice is a complex to behold, and when completed, in few months to come, it is going to be of immense benefit to the people of the state, to the country in general, and even internationally.
At the front of the stadium, you see a massive project that is going on. That project is Stadium Guest House, which has some accommodation for, in case if we have visitors, or maybe that we have teams that are going to play ball here, they can be accommodated there. That building equally has shops and even a restaurant, and the job there is about 80% completion. So these are the good work of His Excellency Engineer Dave Umahi. I must say that what we have achieved under the administration of Engineer Dede Vumai is so impressive that no governor in the state, has ever done what the young man is doing today in Ebonyi State.
Remember, this is the beginning of better, more accomplishments of Engineer David Nweze Umahi to come, especially in the area of sports. So please be supportive. For sporting activities built to harness the great potentials in the younger generation of Ebonyi State. Oh, wow. And Victor made me run. I told you we are in the stadium. It's been quite a fantastic time out here. You agree with me? The beautiful 10,000 capacity Ngele Oruta Stadium. Well, that's where we call it wraps on today's edition of the program Project Hour. Do join us again, same time tomorrow, same station. Stay blessed. I am Doris Ekumankama. Bye.